Hello, and welcome. My name is Given Illustrative, and this is Millennial Pillars right here on the I Am Youth Movement YouTube channel. And obviously, we're going to be having a very interesting conversation and hanging out just between myself and you. And if you have any comments to make as we discuss the subject that we're going to be discussing today, then you can definitely hit me up on the comments. And remember to just like and subscribe so that you can also stay updated with future posts as well. So today I wanted to have a conversation about something that I believe is very important to us in the millennial era, but at the same time we take for granted, right? So it's the whole idea of how we shape and form our identities, how we become the people that we are, right? How we become the people that we are and the people that we aspire to be. I am convinced of the fact that there has probably never been a time where people have struggled to become unique versions of themselves as we do today, especially considering how many platforms exist that influence us and how little time we spend with ourselves and how little time we spend working on ourselves. There was a time, believe it or not, I remember this, right, when I used to go out and play with my friends and do whatever it is that we did, hang out, chill, play video games, listen to music, watch music videos when that was a thing, where you'd sit the entire day just watching music videos and observing how well they're made. There was a time when you used to do that and spend your time during the day, and then when you got back home and it was time for you to go to sleep, you'd actually have to put yourself to sleep. You couldn't read Facebook posts or Instagram posts or Twitter posts. You couldn't go on the internet and search for things or watch YouTube videos until you fell asleep or watch Netflix movies or series. You actually had to use your thoughts to put yourself to sleep. And as a result, that actually gave you time to do some introspection, right? To actually get to think about the things you did within that day and the things that you're going to be doing in the day that is coming. And you would actually psych yourself up about that day. And I think this is why in the time that we live in, and I obviously say this as an opinion, and it's also something that I experience myself because I'm guilty of not taking time to do some introspection at night when everything is quiet, right? I'm busy on my phone looking for the noise rather than appreciating the fact that, hey, I'm alone in this room and there's no one else here. And that's actually what we're going to be talking about, particularly in the month of October. Self-identity, like actually self-discovery, rather, is the way that I should put it. We're going to be talking a lot about that and how there are so many ways that we get distracted from discovering ourselves. And one of those things that actually hinder, apart from the fact that we have all these social media platforms, is also our longing to please other people. It makes it so difficult to discover yourself because you're not looking to please yourself half the time. You're actually making an effort to please others. So everything you do, the clothes you wear, the way, the manner in which you speak, your dress code and the way that you actually cut your hair sometimes, it's actually a result of you trying to please other people and assimilate and look like them. Whereas there's a beautiful thing that we need to learn, I believe, especially as millennials, that it's okay to be different while also existing within a group. Because obviously when you're existing within a group, you're gonna have to assimilate, you're gonna have to acclimate, you're gonna have to become like them to a certain degree. But that doesn't mean that you need to lose your uniqueness. That's a very important thought that I want to leave with you today. And definitely hit me up with here's a question that I want to leave you with. How are you managing to remain unique in a world that is pressuring you to look like it, in a world that is constantly challenging you on the person that you are trying to become? How are you managing to become unique? And we all know that God is an expressive and unique God. And I think God wants to fellowship with us at our most distilled phase, at our most distilled. And what I mean by that is He wants to fellowship with us without having to deal with our copycat syndrome. He just wants to, fellowship with Given as Given, and not Given in how Given views himself through other people. What do you think of that? Let me know. Hit us up in the comments, and also do subscribe and hit the bell so that you do get notifications when you put up those posts. I am very excited for October. I hope you are as well. And with that said, sayonara.